As I wish you a Happy New Year, I also want to remind you that 2024 marks the high point of a solar maximum, but an unprecedented solar maximum. And we've been in this period of solar maximum, we're just coming to the peak of it, since 2019. And we've seen in this period since 2019, the pandemic, increase in warfare, economic instability and challenges increasing. And this is typical of solar maximum because the sun is giving out more energy. The planet, the people on the planet, and the planet itself gets more agitated. So it's not just difficulties in the political and economic arenas, but also in the geological. We see more earthquakes, more volcanic eruptions. So when we go through more challenging times, it's also an opportunity to advance our personal development. It's a wonderful time for writing, for creativity, for really moving forward, if we can harness that energy of the sun. So I'm bringing in the Open Way, I'm introducing the Open Way at this time to support us all, not just you out there, but also me, because the best way to learn is to teach. I'm bringing in the Open Way because I need to remind myself to center, so that I can cope with the challenging times. So I want to share that with you. I just want to share with you what I am doing, because I've been practicing this Open Way for 45 years. But I've noticed in recent years, I've been getting a bit slack. I've been getting distracted onto other ways. But this is bringing me back because I realize I need this. And I think when you practice this, you'll realize just how beneficial it is to bring to center, to help cope with anxiety and stress, to help be on the ball, to help be mindful. So the beauty of the Open Way is a practice that you don't sit down to do this practice. You know, you've got to practice a meditation. You sit down and you allocate an hour and you do your meditation. Well, this is different. I mean, we're all stressed out. It's very difficult for us to find time to pack anything else into our busy lives. So to pack in an hour for meditation, unless you're already doing it, is really challenging. So with this practice, you don't sit down to do the practice, you practice it when you're sitting down. And you can practice it when you're standing up. So the idea with the Open Way is that you practice when you're relaxing, and it takes you into a deeper state of relaxation. You practice when you're driving, sitting down to drive a motor car, and it helps you to really stay focused and not get agitated with the traffic, but stay calm and present and more in tune to your intuition, so that you respond to situations more quickly, more reactively. And it's important as well, if you find that the Open Way works for you, that you teach it to others, because that is the best way to remind yourself to teach it. You see, if I'm not teaching you the Open Way, I feel a bit of a hypocrite if I don't practice it myself. So since I've been putting this out the last month or so, I've been doing a lot more myself and benefiting a lot more from it myself. So the Open Way itself brings together an ancient technique from China, from the tradition of Tai Chi and Qigong, and an ancient technique from India, from the yogic yogic tradition, which is to do with the breath. And it also embodies the principle from the yogic tradition, which is embodied in the chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, the essential law of life, that whilst we're in the universe is within us. And so we have everything within ourselves. We can go within to find the knowledge of, to find the truth, to find the fulfillment, the enjoyment. It's all within. We are embodiments of source consciousness, and this technique takes us into the source of our consciousness, deep beneath the breath. So the practice of the open way is to lift your tongue, and it's the deliberate action of lifting your tongue which reminds you to do it, which helps you to get into the technique. But you don't put the tongue right back, and you don't lift it up to touch the roof of the mouth, palate. You just lift it comfortably, just a couple of centimeters. So it's pointing upwards, but not touching the roof of the mouth. Certainly not right back. And you become aware of the chi, the power of the chi around your tongue. And this technique is a Tai Chi technique for aligning the chi. And the martial arts, the master, he's got his tongue up because he's aligning his chi. He's rolled his bottom in because that's you get the chi aligned down at the base of the spine and up at the top. But we're just focusing on the alignment of the chi at the top. And you'll find that when you lift your tongue up and feel into the power around your tongue, naturally your breathing goes slow. It just quietens down, goes slow and deep. And then you bring your attention into your breath. And you feel into the presence of your life consciousness, your life source, at the base of your breath. The heart chakra. So you're aligning the throat chakra with the heart chakra and the chi. You can feel the power of the chi between the two centers. And this is a practice that you can do when you're hoovering, when you're sawing wood, when you're walking down the road. When you're listening to other people. You can't do it when you're talking. So it's very good for chatterboxes like me, because when I stay with the open way, I don't talk so much. I do more listening. So this is the open way. It's a way that is not circumscribed by teachers trying to monopolize it for themselves and telling you don't tell anyone else. It's free, it's open. These ancient traditional techniques that belong to humanity. But no teacher has a right to claim them. They're our birthright. We have a right to know how to center, know how to overcome anxiety and agitation, know how to stay in our power, know how to be the human beings, the God-man, divine man beings that we truly are, by tuning into that inner divinity. These words like divinity, truth, knowledge, they all refer to our inner state of being, our inner state of knowing. are in this state of intuition. And as we practice the open way, we will be more fulfilled with the power of our presence, more in a state of enjoyment, more enlightened by being lighter, not so heavy and aggressive, less judgmental, less attached. So stay well, dear friends, and have a wonderful year. And make the most of these high solar energies. Namaste.